And we'll have fun, fun, fun factoring perfect squares all day. Oh, hi there, everyone. Oh, I was just having some fun with some factoring. In fact, why don't we factor ourselves a perfect square trinomial? Now, how can you tell when a trinomial is a perfect square? Well, let's take a look at some and find out. Let's look at our first one. We have 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. All right, our first term is a perfect square. Our last term is a perfect square. If I were to factor them, as in take the square root of this, square root of 4x squared is 2x. Okay? And square root of 1 is 1, and I were to multiply 2x times 1 and double it, I get this. And you're like, well, wait a minute. This one's a minus. Yeah, true. Because doesn't negative 1 times negative 1 also equal a positive 1? Ah. So, I have this. Here's how you factor a perfect square trinomial. We factor the 4x squared, as in take the square root. So we have 2x and 2x. The sign of whatever the middle is. If the middle is minus, we make them minus. Both exactly the same because perfect squares are kind of like twins. They are identical. All right, square root of 1 is 1. And there we have it. That's it. We could also write this as a square of a binomial. How do we do that? We just write 2x minus 1 close parentheses squared. It does not matter which one you prefer. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's try one more. How about this? Y squared minus 6y plus 9. Why don't we make this one a plus, okay? So that way we don't have two of them that have minuses. All right, I can do two sets of parentheses. Square root of y squared is y. Square root of 9 is 3. Sign from the middle, plus. Let's check it out. Y times y. Let's make sure this matches. Y times y squared. Y times 3 plus 3y. 3 times y plus 3y. 3 times 3 plus 9. So we have y squared plus 6y plus 9. It does check out. I could also write that as a square of a binomial. Y plus 3 quantity squared. Now that's not too shabby. It's actually kind of fun. Think of these as like puzzles or games. All right, so the pattern with the perfect squares. We have a perfect square, a perfect square. If you take the square root of both ends, square root of y squared is y, square root of 9 is 3. Multiply them together. 3 times y is 3y, double it. It has to equal the middle term for it to be a perfect square. So then we can say, and we'll have fun, fun, fun till we factor in perfect squared trinomials all day. Yeah! Oh well, I can't sing, but that's okay. It got the point across.